I have been in Vietnam and Ho Chi Minh City for about the past week with my boyfriend, and it has been amazing. For the most part, we haven't made any plans. We've just kind of been walking around the area aimlessly, and we have come across some pretty cool things like the post office, the Saigon sky deck. We actually watched the sunset from there, and it was absolutely beautiful. And we've also stumbled across some really beautiful green spaces. But today, I have 2 goals that I want to complete. Goal 1 is to find a cute little cafe and get some reading in. And goal 2 is to find Book Street and wander around. So, I've already done my morning routine, and it looked a little something like this. I just have to pack my bag, and then I think I know the perfect spot to start goal number 1. Welcome to the Cafe Apartments. Built in the 1960s, it was originally a residential building that housed government officials, military personnel, and other high-ranking residents before being turned into the Cafe Apartments in 2015. It is 9 stories and houses anywhere between 30 to 50 independent cafes and businesses, depending on the sources, due to businesses opening and closing. And it is one of Saigon's most popular tourist attractions. I think that it's safe to say I will have no issues finding a cute cafe to get some reading done in here, but I do think I'm going to have a problem deciding on which one to go to. So the coffee in Vietnam is actually unmatched. It is so delicious, and I have been having a great time trying all of the different flavors and types that they have. Today, I got a chocolate mint iced coffee and a chocolate croissant. It's so good. I've been reading 𝕸𝕡𝕒 recently, which is by V.E. Schwab. I actually recently finished another book of hers called 𝕸𝕡𝕒 not too long ago, and it was so good. I love her way of writing, the way that she describes things. It really brings like all of the imagery to the forefront of your mind without it sounding like she's trying too hard. And I'm just really excited to get further into this book. I'm only a couple chapters in, so let's get some reading done. I ended up reading for about an hour and got a few chapters in before my stomach forced me to stop. About 1:30 in the afternoon right now, and I'm just realizing the only thing I've had is 2 coffees and a chocolate croissant. So before we go find Book Street, we're just gonna go grab something to eat. All right, we are all fueled up and ready to head to Book Street. It's about a 13-minute walk from where we had lunch, so it's not too bad, but it does also feel like it's 43 degrees Celsius out right now, so luckily we have some water, but it might make the walk feel a little bit longer. Just a little tip, if you're in like downtown Ho Chi Minh City and you're feeling a little bit too hot, you can always stop by the Vincom Center, which is one of their like bigger malls, to cool down and grab something to drink. But we're gonna keep going because we are on a mission. We made it to Book Street. It is a small pedestrian-only street. It was established as Vietnam's first ever street dedicated to bookstores in 2016. It is home to over 20 bookstores and stalls.
It brings in thousands of visitors every day, ranging between 5,000 to 6,000 on a weekday and up to 10,000 plus on weekends or public holidays. And today we are going to add to that number.
This place is honestly a book lover's dream. Not only are there a ton of books, but there are also a couple cafes where you can sit and do some reading, as well as a ton of different accessories, from bookmarks to tote bags to these little oil diffusers with the sticks, even some jewelry. But my favorite thing that I found were these phone grip holders, because the one that I have on my Kindle broke on our very first flight out of here, and I have been fighting with it ever since. I had a hard time deciding between the cat with the ice cream, the matcha latte, and the corgi butt with the heart-shaped tail, but I did end up going with the corgi butt. I thought it was too cute. And then as we were walking out, my boyfriend convinced me to pick up one of these small little totes for my Kindle, because like a fool, I don't have a screen protector on it, and unfortunately, it's gotten a bit scratched up on this trip. So after much deliberation, I ended up going with the green one with the mushroom on it, and I absolutely adore it.
We also ended up taking a walk through Ben Thanh Market on our way home. This is one of Ho Chi Minh City's largest and oldest markets. I have seen mixed reviews about this place. A lot of people online say not to go because the vendors can be quite aggressive. I didn't find that. I did find they were pretty persistent, but of course they are. It's their livelihood. They want you to stop and do some shopping. But for me, I found if I just kind of shook my head, smiled, and then kept going, it was fine. So we wanted to do it for the experience, and I'm glad that we did. But now we are home and all of my missions are complete. I only have one more thing left to do, and that is to put my new Kindle grip onto my Kindle. So I'm going to do that, but thank you so much for joining me, and I will catch you on the next one.